This is a talking head video, as much for me than for you, but it's a beautiful ass day here in summer in Colorado in January. What day is it? 14th, January 14th. It feels like summer. Not actually summer, but like basically. Like I am not cold. Like I'm hot. I'm warm. Felt my skin. This is great. Anyways, I was gonna do this video at home and I might blend and do some other things at home, but I just wanna make this video because why am I making this video? It's basically to sort of set the stage and reframe where I'm headed with my goals for 2026 and beyond, as well as just doing this, which, you know, videography and doing YouTube is important to me, and I want to keep doing that and growing and improving. I do feel now that I've had enough experience shooting video and editing that if I took real time and plan videos one thing at a time, or if I have a start to end finish, I want a themed video, that I could do that. And that's what my plan will be moving forward, instead of randomly shooting clips and having things kind of like just trying to make things fit together. I want things pre-planned out for videos in the future, which means more time per video, but a lot of times less time per video, because you're going to plan it and then shoot that exact thing, and you're not shooting like hours of video for nothing, which is what I've done in the past. Where I'm headed and why. So I've done a lot of deep thinking, meditation over the last few months during winter here, when it hasn't been so warm and the days are so short, and less friend time and more just me time, movies and relaxing at home and just trying to reset, just going to the gym, doing my job, going home, like really keeping things simple. And in that time I like finally cleared out the attic that is my thoughts, which takes some time. Like you have to sit in the area for a while to let your brain actually feel comfortable enough for these old thoughts to let go of old thoughts, let go of old feelings, but also to let the new ones kind of settle in. And I feel I'm really proud of that, because it's just inner work, just some deep work. So there's basically 4 big things that I learned that sets me up for sort of the rest of my life, which is exciting. The reason I say the rest of my life and setting me up is because I'm feeling pretty well accomplished with like the person I was as a child to the accomplishments that I've made in life. I'm sort of beyond, not that I'm amazing by anybody else's standards, but by my own standards. I really appreciate the person I've become. And so I really need to see the rest of my life as all upside. I don't really have anything else lingering that I'm like, oh, I wish I really needed to get that done. So I have the rest of my life to focus on just sort of positive things. In terms of accomplishments, it's like I moved, I've had a deep relationship with somebody, I have loved, I have gone through pain, I've healed myself internally. Like I don't have any like such bad energy or bad vibes to one person. I've become very stable, I've become my own rock, and I see beyond money now, and I see beyond material things a lot more than I ever have. And yeah, just sort of like the deeper meaning of life and what it means to me. So the 4 things that I thought of: one is building a family. Ideally that's with an amazing, beautiful woman, and raising children, and just having a unit and a squad, and that's it. But ultimately, but I would just do it if like I don't have the finances to adopt a kid, but I would, or I will if I can in the future, if I don't find somebody or what have you. So I really want a child, and like that's what is driving it. Like I care more about having a child than having a partner in life. Just that whole fatherhood, parenting dynamic is something that's like I want to experience, and I think it'd be unbelievable, and I think I'd be really good at it, and I just have so much love that I want to give somebody, but like let them grow and let them see who they are and stuff like that. So that's one thing. The next thing is like figuring out my finances slash passion slash value. Like how am I going to give myself purpose? And The finances part of it is like, I want more money to just do things on this earth. I have found I'm able to enjoy life, so let's enjoy it. Like, that sounds silly, but like, if you're able to do certain things, you should do them. And just like for little things and little stress, there's like the baseline money thing of like stress, but then there's sort of like the next level, not like mega rich, but just like, oh yeah, I have money to go here or to do that, and the freedom as well. It's not just job, it's more like, what is this path that I want to pull me forward, that I want to insert all my energy into, not all my energy, but a ton of my energy, daily basis, weekly, monthly, grow, to get me to a place where it feels like a part of my life and it's not just a job. And and that's, I don't hate my 9 to 5 by any means, but I would like to have my own venture. And those two things are sort of like top. Number one is definitely building a family. Number two is my purpose and figuring out what that means, sort of like financially, career. It's like overlapped. I'm putting more pressure into myself to combine a career with finances, with purpose, like all into one. Like, I really want that. I want to find that, and I think I'm getting close. The third thing below those two is travel and experience of life. So just like sort of when you do this and you're really kind of taking things in and you're taking a sec to enjoy, not like, okay, let's take a minute and like be like so deep all the time, but like, you're reading and you're having a little more depth, which just kind of makes you feel more at ease when you're traveling, when you're having experiences with friends or wherever you are, just a little bit more depth, sort of the moments you have, like taking them in. And that's like traveling and experiencing this world for what it is, and like seeing the beauty in the mountains and the sky and all the nature things, but also like ancient ruins and ancient history. And I really just want to like dive deeper into that and sort of just take in the world a little bit more and its rich history in a deeper sense, not like travel on a vacation to lay on a beach or only go somewhere to take a sick photo, though I'm always going to want to do that, but also like kind of like maybe stay somewhere for a week and get a feel for something and see what parts of the energy I connect with, and just really enjoy the world. The fourth thing is I have these sort of life goals, and then on the side of that is like, and what I've been doing with these videos and stuff is a lot of like the deep work that I'm talking about relates to anxiety / mental health and improvement and feeling on. So like when you're anxious person, like I've been my whole life, you feel this anxiety, and then when you're on though, it's a great high. And me balancing the anxiety more so and putting myself in situations where I need to balance the anxiety and growing those muscles in me is something that I'm going to continue to do. I feel like scratched the surface of that, but really like having my own back in life and mentally being like, no, you got this, even if you're feeling down, / finding a way to get out of when you're feeling down or unsure or anxious. And then, though I still struggle with it, trying to help others with that is like the biggest thing that I want to do on a daily basis outside of like any like attainable goal. It's like I want to be somebody, and this is going to take a lot of work for me, that somebody sees as a pillar, what did I write? Pillar and foundation of strength, to be a leader and a caretaker for others to whatever extent I can do that. That's asking a lot, but it's also not. It's changing my habits and my communication and my energy to better those around me and make others feel empowered. I, for so long, until like this year, or the end of last year, I guess technically, didn't realize the depths of anxiety that I've had and for how long it was that I had dealt with that. And I'm like, holy F. When you finally realize all the thoughts that you've been dealing with that like maybe everybody else doesn't have to deal with, and then you kind of like spiral into that routinely, it slows down your life. Like it just slows down your life. What makes it frustrating is I will do something what I consider to be freaking awesome, whether it's a physical or financial, career, life goal, whatever it is. And so then I know what I'm capable of. But then I look back and I'm like, if I didn't have these anxious thoughts sort of controlling my mind and keeping me from taking action, I would just constantly be, or not constantly, but like more easily be achieving my goals and successes, or just feeling more at peace. And so normally day to day, I think not too much of myself in terms of my stature in life as a man who wants a family, who has dreams to travel, and like I'm not there yet. There's things that I still need to improve. So I look down on myself. But then I'll make a list of things that I've done in the past year or two or whatever it is, and I'm like, oh, I do some good things out here. Like, I'm not a piece of shit. I have some worth. I have some value. And so it's like the anxiety piece. I guess what I realized in the last couple of days is that financial career path that I was talking about, and I thought it was separate from this anxiety thing, where I walk into a coffee shop and maybe I have a calm demeanor, or I'm in a work meeting, or you say something nice, or you're just like calm, you're a little more stoic, you're somebody that somebody thinks they can talk to and come to, instead of just looking like a gym bro like I do right now. And it's not all physical. Sometimes it's just your energy and you're a safe space for people. So I realized that can be paired with the financial / career / whatever. So I'm now bridging those together. And my goal for 2026 is a nootropic called Nutrify. And it's by Better Ideas. I don't even know the guy's name, but I love him. So I'm just going to put the stuff up. I've already ordered it and stuff, and I'm like, he's had sponsors like AG1 on his channel. He is somebody who loves film and loves cinema. He is somebody who thinks very clearly. He gets into the weeds on stuff, but doesn't overanalyze and like make things so doom and gloom. You know, like he has a sense of humor about, like it's very, my consciousness and like the way his videos present themselves are very much aligned. And I'm like, that's it. I want to be sponsored by that guy. I want his company, who's about mental health and more so like self-improvement. Like, that's it. That's what I want. So, and it's not to just be like sponsored so I can have it. It's sponsored so that I am moving in a way in my life that is towards the self-improvement, the finding a career in there. And so what I want to do is use the skills that I've built, which is self-awareness. I would say I'm pretty creative, and I've done video work. I'm not afraid to film out like wherever. I'm by myself right here, but I'm not afraid to talk to strangers. I'm not afraid to put myself out there. Caveat, that's something I'm working on to build up to that with strangers so that they understand like I am safe, and when I make jokes or if I'm doing something, that it's all in a safe space, and not everybody needs to hear my what I think is funny either. And so yeah, I have a lot of growth, but as I grow, I want to build something that is supporting others and to free them, so that when they come across a piece of literature or a video of mine, or they see my like some kind of content, or like talk to them, like I'm really thinking about starting a group to just talk with things that are like bring things down, but it just gives you a little walking stick. It gives you a little cushion in your shoes as you're going through life, because it can be hard, and you like-minded people that are overthinkers, that are anxiety ridden. So yeah, I'm gonna dive headfirst in that. And so it's gonna be video. I'm really into fitness. It's related, cannot escape it. And that's why in the past I've like wanted to delve more into fitness, but I realized like fitness was never the thing. I don't want to be somebody's just trainer. Like, that's not it. It's all encompassing of like how you live your life and like what's in your heart and what's in your head. And like that's just like, that's my passion. That's it. And so like there's a reason I love coffee. There's a reason, you know, like I love conversing, and I'm a phone guy instead of a texter, and all the things. So, and I'm a solid writer. It's something I can improve on, and that's something that I'll have to improve on for this as well. To share your thoughts and illuminate people's minds to, you're going through what I'm going through, or I've dealt with that, or here's a stepping stone, or here's a tip, or here's a trick. And sometimes just a little bit of validation is all somebody needs to be like, oh my God, you deal with that? You're a freaking baller. How do you? I'm like, yeah, I still have anxiety. Because it's not going anywhere. So that is I'm very excited for this path. I haven't felt this true and like excited about something in a very long time. And if I make content about it or whatever, there's going to be a certain feeling to it, and I'm not going to be afraid to share that. I'm going to throw up a couple things that I've done in the past. Now that I'm like actually thinking real time, like I've already kind of done this in the past with mental health and stuff, but I haven't fully realized it. Like I was in Iceland, I made these like note cards, I would write them in it, and then like I was like going for this type of a feel, and I just need to embrace that and do that, and then find a way that, yeah, I want to make money, I want to make a career out of it, but not have it feel cheap. Have it be something that if I'm earning revenue, supporting my life, that I'm giving people a lot of value. And that's what's going to be my goal for 2026 in the future. It's like, I'm not going to stop until Better Ideas sponsors me, basically. Until Nutrify is a sponsor, I will not quit. So it's about slow and steady, thinking about the right moves and going for it. And I'm just like, I know I'm capable. There's nothing, like, that's a hard goal, but let's freaking go. I'm so excited. Okay. So my back's probably going to be killing me after this. That's okay. Yeah, I kind of want to switch up the angle, so we'll go over it. All right, so we got this going. I got the voice recorder. I'm just going to go over like my accomplishments now that I've had over the last year or so. I'm just going to say things in hunting. First time hunt with Derek leading the way. He's a great teacher. I'm optimistic that we make some progress today because it's his birthday. There's only one way. Is to be quiet and pay attention. Trying to find clearings that you can see. Or look for tracks. That's another good thing too. Okay, over and out. Yeah, hunting was a really cool experience, led by one of my best friends that I've ever made, Derek. But yeah, so hunting is one of the goals that I've had since I moved to Colorado. But amazing experience with him and Ellie out there, and I can't wait for next year. And yeah, just hunting is wasn't successful. I didn't get an elk, but I will in the future. So hey, you are? Oh, what up?
It's me.
Hey,
Hi.
dog. Hey.
Happy New Year. Sorry,
Happy
you're
New
on
Year.
a call.
It's okay. Oh shit.
Enjoy your walk.
You gotta follow my cold bro.
Okay.
All right, I see you. Okay, so yeah, hunting, that was a success. And then backpacking, which is obviously super sick in itself. Huge accomplishment there. I failed at first. I went and forgot my sleeping bag, so I had to go back the next week. But it was like so rewarding, so beautiful. And then I was able to go again with some friends like a month later. So definitely a huge accomplishment there, and something that's been on my list for a while. Words really can't do this justice. This is insane. This is insane. The flowers are really hitting. Candy's hitting, electrolytes are hitting. I'm fucking hitting. I'm fucking up Colorado. Mountain biking is the next thing I've written down. It's not something that I like. Actually, it is something. That's the other thing when I moved to Colorado that I wanted to get into, was hunting, mountain biking and running. And so, yeah, I got a mountain bike in the spring, like late winter, early spring. And then again, luckily, Derek and Ellie, but mostly Derek, was able to teach me and just go mountain biking together. Just absolutely gorgeous today, isn't it? A few times just by myself and mountain biking. It's just really good. I wasn't as good as I kind of thought I would be for a while, because I didn't have air in my front shocks, but then I got air in my front shocks and I was like, oh, this is actually fun. So yeah, I'm really stoked, and I'll probably sign up for some kind of race, some kind of mountain bike race this summer upcoming. Meeting best friend, that's the next thing I've written down. That's Derek, if you couldn't guess already. Fucking gangster ass motherfucker. I love the way his brain works. I love his hobbies, his decision making. Yeah, he's just a great dude, and we have a lot of things in common, I would say. And I'm hoping that, as we go forward, there's like just a lot more adventures and a lot more good times. Okay, I wrote down photography/film. That's the next one. Obviously, I do video work, but photography is like superior, I would say, to videography, because when you get the shot that's just like the shot, it makes everything so worth it. And how am I saying this? Like, when you get a money shot with photography, it's like a climax. Like, when I get a roll of film back that's with good shots, even if it's just one, but if I can get multiple, that's even better. One good shot or whatever, like, it's just like the best feeling ever. And it's something visual and like creative and artistic. I recently made some prints, actually the last couple days, printed out some of my film photo. Actually, no, one was a film photo, one was digital to make it look like film. And they're freaking awesome. And I'm about to hang them up in my house. Bought a house. Yeah, I bought a house. What up? I'm home. That's a pretty good accomplishment, right? Like, as far as things go, at least that's what people say. It's been a pain in the ass in a lot of ways, but I am proud that I did buy a house by myself, and I think it should make this list. And I have a lot of projects and things that I need to get done, and that's actually probably going to be some video topics. Like, lovely to have a home, but like this home like needs so much work that it's turned into it should be a labor of love. The last one, and probably one of the cooler ones, is Cold Bro. Basically, I started a company out here, mostly at Sloan's place of origin.
Thank you.
Oh my God!
Wait,
It's just sex. It's so good.
Yeah, it's great.
Like, I always wanted to start a business. Not always, but in the recent years, and I finally just did it without thinking too much about it. And it's really like something that gives me a lot of enjoyment. Like, I enjoy doing it, but it's also something that's people seem to love. And so I'm trying to, I was going to like pursue that more so, but now I'm like, I don't really know if that's what I want to spend my time doing. So we'll kind of see how that goes. And yeah, but I definitely love taking my shirt off and talking to strangers. So that's not going to stop it all. But I might like figure out how I can use the coffee thing as part of an overall, I don't know, wellness essentially type of deal, because I want to put my energy towards that. Oh wow, you're really freaking out, dude. Oh, where are you going?